Hi, wonderful viewers. This is your girl Jabedi with that. It's yet another episode on TMP TV. And like I do always, I bring to your doorstep what you've always been looking for, all the solutions you've been looking for when it comes to your spiritual problems, your business, everything and every how you want it. We get it done for you right here. I've always brought to you this great personality, and yes, today I'm with him once again. He is the one who says what he will do, and yes, he will do it. He is the one who would break boundaries to get solutions for you and I. He's the only one who would get you solutions as long as spiritual problems is concerned. And today we are going into the same issue you've been looking for, and that is the occult issues. Yes, all about occultism. But today we are going to narrow it to one particular aspect that a lot of people had no idea about. We are going more into business because people think, say, if you are into occult, you should be a government worker, you should be that brings you money. Let's not forget our businessmen are rather even the most important people, like the people that when they get into that, you see that the business keep booming, opportunities come more, like the way just open up for them and the money comes out of the business just like water. You understand? And so today, I'll be going into details with him. He'll be telling us how he helps these businessmen, the type of businessmen he helps and all that. So let's go on a quick commercial break because I need to sip some water. I keep telling you with this pan, if I don't take water, mentioning his name alone, I will faint. So let's go on a quick commercial break. And when we get back, you get to know my guest. We'll be right back.
Everybody who is watching me to call me on video call on 0244 7171 11 0244 7171 or 0244 71 1116 0244 71 1116. Call me on video call, my brothers and sisters.
Welcome back, lovely viewers. It's still on this episode that I am bringing to you that great personality that I earlier said I need to sip some water and come back and then introduce my guest to you all. And yes, it's no other person than the King of Kings, the Grand Master of the International Spiritual Society, also known as the Group of Riches. He is the only person who commands where no one else can command. He's the only person who speaks where no one else can speak. He is the only person who gives solutions to problems that no other person can give solutions to. And he is no other person than the King of Kings, King Gariba. And yes, today, like I said, we are basing on the occultism. But then we are narrowing it down to businessmen and women. What type of business? Yes, we'll get to hear that when we speak to the King of Kings. All right, so help me welcome my guest today. He is no other person than the King of Kings, King Gariba. King, it's a nice time meeting you once again.
Thank you.
Then today we are going to be basing on, still on occultism. I've had conversations with you about this cultism thing. But I believe a lot of viewers out there will be asking questions or wondering, with this cultism thing, is it only government workers or what kind of people are qualified to be part of the cultism?
Thank you very much for your question. Since you are a human and you know money is sweet, you know what is money, you can be qualified or not to qualify. It's going to depend on your spirit.
Okay.
It doesn't depend the work that you are doing or the business that you are doing.
Okay.
Our cultism, we don't take any human being decision or how he think about our society. That is why we have spirit, and the spirit is the God who created we and the spirit. That is why always I've been saying that I believe in spirit, I don't believe in human.
Okay.
Are you getting me? Because we all know that God's power is there through what? Through human being. Good and the bad one.
Okay.
We have two spirits in this world. That is why God created we human beings, men and women.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Sure.
So everything about spirit is good and the bad. Are you getting me?
Okay.
So that's how it is.
Okay. So right now, like I earlier said, we are going to narrow this our conversation, even though we are talking about the occult, but then we are not going to go into details about just the occult, but we are going to go into details about businessmen and women. Now, as a businessman, or woman, what type of business do you need to be involved in that when you come to you or join this occult, you will be able to grant the person some support to bring more money out of the business?
You see, in this case, our courtesan doesn't demand or it doesn't show the type of business that you'll be doing before you can be a member of the society.
Okay.
Any type of business that you have been doing, you can be a part of the society. It's going to depend your spirit and our spirit if only you have contact with each other.
All right. So, like we are talking about the business, you don't need to have a business, any type of business at all. You are going to be allowed to be part of this society. Now, let's narrow our business conversation to gold mining. And I want us to look at the local aspects of this gold mining. We have heard that when you get gold somewhere that they want to dig, they need to do sacrifices. Sometimes they need to push those boys that have gone there to mine the gold inside to die so that the ground will open up for them, will give them the chance or opportunity to do the mining and get the gold from it and all that. Now, my question is, when someone joins this secret society and deals in gold, what are some of the help you give out to the person for the person to be able to get more gold?
Thank you very much for your question. I think your question was making sense to me myself. The reason why I was saying this thing because we all know, every human being was knowing that gold was going with a spirit.
Really?
Yes. Every gold was living with a spirit.
Okay.
That is why when they are digging in the down or the ground on this earth to make gold or to get gold, you see that people have been dying. Simply because the gold was going with a spirit and maybe he was needing a human being blood. That is why our grandfathers, our grandmothers, they have gold, they do what they can do. Some people curse their own gold because they don't want the wrong people to do what? To take it, to make money. They will curse about the gold so that they will put it down there. You see, when we talk about a gold or a business, our society is a global world, and the spirit that we have a 99 spirit that we use to work. We have 77 dwarfs to help people. So when we talk about gold itself, we can talk about gold in the next 3-4 hours. We didn't finish about gold.
Okay.
Because gold was going with a higher spirit.
Okay.
That is why always gold was demanding a human being blood.
I'm not cutting you short, but I want to ask a question here. In other interviews I had with you about cultism, you made mention that with your cultism, you don't do human sacrifice. You don't use human blood to do the sacrifice for you to join. Now, in relation to gold, like I said, I heard that in some of the places they go to mine the gold, it sometimes requests human blood. And so they have to let somebody either fall in the pit or they do some sacrifices with human to pave way for them to work on the gold. You equally mentioned that gold needs human blood because it's in relation to spirits. Now, how does these two come together? The occult doesn't deal with human blood. Gold deals with human blood. Now, I come to you to join the occult and I'm doing gold business. Does it simply mean that I'll have to bring human to you to do the sacrifice for me to be able to get my gold?
Thank you very much for your question. And I thank Almighty Allah for His blessing and His creating. He's the one who created all of us, plus the gold and everything that we use. You see, that is why I'm always saying that truth is bitter and the lies was so sweet for everything.
Okay.
So when you are following me or when I'm going to do your work with that patient and heart and truthfully, you will find things difficult in your lifestyle. Gold was going with human being blood. I will repeat it and say it and say it and say it. Every gold was going with a human being blood. That is why our grandfathers, our grandmothers, when they are going to put a gold into a what? Into this egg, they have something that they will talk or something that they will do. That is why we have mine gold. People have been dying over and over there because of the gold when they dig it in the down. We, our society, International Spiritual Society Group of Riches, we believe in God, we believe in spirits, and we are feeling pity for every human being who came for help for us to do what we can do without human being blood. Because we believe that God has created a sheep and a goat, cow, cock, a dog, and other animals, and the perfume like this one. We can use it to call the spirits of the land of the spirits. 5 elements was controlling human being in terms of your goodness and your badness. So when we come to the goals, we will make sure that we cross-check to see what is keeping the gold or what hiding the gold people cannot see. Is it a human being blood they use? Human being head? Human being heart? The person was cursing into the gold or what? When we check all these things, before we came back to the role of the hymn and the saint and the dwarfs of the genie and the rest, to ask them what is going on this. They will give you the answer. Now, we are must to do this to buy a cow, a goat, sheep, cock, and do the performances of the spirit before we can do what? To get the gold, wherever the gold is. You see, sometimes even you can go to somebody's house or a bush, they will say that the father or the grandfather or the grandmother was putting the gold into a bush or cocoa farm and any other farm. We are going to call the gold. We don't know exactly where the gold is, but we have to put like a this spirit to the land so that the spirit going to call the gold to come together will know where exactly the gold was, whether the house or the outside. Are you getting me? So when we get that gold, now that we are going to call the spirit will tell us the performance that we are going to do, whether the cow or goat or sheep or any other animals or dog, cats. We have different type of animals and different type of the saints and the dwarfs that we use to do the work. So in that case, that's where we can get the good answer and the right answer to give the person, to tell the person what exactly that we're supposed to buy or to do to get the gold.
Having known all this still takes me back to the question. Chief is trying to run away from my question.
No.
But this question has to be answered. Because, look, I keep telling my viewers that I bring them the best. And they trust me on bringing them the best solutions when it comes to spiritual problems. And so I don't like leaving my viewers on suspense to be thinking, so why this, why that, how did it happen, and all that.
Go on.
We mentioned about human blood. What I want to know is, you said your occult group don't deal with human blood.
Yeah.
That's one.
Okay.
Now, you also confirm that with gold, human blood is part of it. My question is, when someone deals in gold, comes to you for help to be able to get their gold or mine successfully and then get the gold out, and it has to do with this human blood, would you, as the grandmaster of the occult, do the human sacrifice for them to go and get the gold?
Then you didn't get me right. You see, we are repeating this question. I already answered it. That is why I was saying we feel pity for human. Listen to me very well.
Okay.
That is why if somebody came with a gold, we must to know how the gold is, where the gold was hiding. Is it cursed or they use human being blood or what? When we know all these things, before we came out to consult our spirits,
Okay.
are you getting me?
Sure.
Our spirit will tell us exactly what we are going to do. That is why we have two spirits.
Okay.
We have good spirit and the bad spirit.
Okay.
We have men and women. Are you getting me?
Okay.
So when we call the spirit, now our spirit is going to tell us, instead of the human being, we must use cow or sheep, dog, cats, and other animals that we use to do the performance of the spirit.
Okay.
Let me show you one example here. When I'm saying about gold, you are asking me about human. It's not something that I was dodging your answer, exact answer that I supposed to give you that I was talking about. Because I do a lot of gold business with people to help people that they are into gold business.
Okay.
Are you getting me? To join our courtesan to make more goods. To join our courtesan, maybe their house, their grandfathers, their grandmothers, they put gold. They have been hearing that there is a gold our house, but we don't know where to find it or where they put it. And they wanted to join the courtesan for
so
us to
the
help
spirit
them.
would direct them
Yes.
where it is.
So when we help them, instead of human being, we don't kill human being.
You
we
rather use animal in
yeah,
replace of the
animals.
human being.
Because of that, when we finish the gold work, they're supposed to give us the gold. Some of the gold we bring it to give to our spirits. Are you getting me? So let me show you one example. Even when you are seeing this mat, this material, the red material, you see that the material was old material. It's not new. Can you see it? Even when I'm shaking it like this, what do you see? It's
Dust.
coming out. Dust, eh? So let me show you something. You see this one? It's a gold. Can you see it? Hold it and see.
Hey,
You see how it's heavy?
this is very heavy.
You see? So this one was telling us the truthful work that we have been doing about gold.
Okay.
So instead of to kill human being, we don't kill human being. We use cow and sheep and other things to
replace
promote
human
it.
being.
So after they give us this one, we cannot sell it. We are giving it to what? To the spirit.
spirit.
Spirit of the land.
To please the spirit.
To please the spirit.
Okay.
So you see this one. All this thing is gold. You can see this one. You come in. You see it? You see it? You hold it and see.
Yeah.
You see? This one was gold. You see this one?
Wow.
It was gold. You see this one? You see it? It was gold. By what? By the spirit. You see this one? It was gold. You see this one? It was gold. You see this one? You see it? This is pure gold. Eh? You see this one? This, I don't know how to say it in kilos, but you see this one. When you hold it, you see heavy, how heavy it is.
I'm already tired.
You see, so sometimes if I'm saying about an international spiritual society,
Okay.
I'm not eager for money or for you to tell me about your gold. You come here to join the society for your gold business, or your grandfather or your grandmother was putting a gold into your house or the bush or the family, and you don't know where to put it. I'm not eager to take it. I was eager to do it
And
to
help
help
you
the
get it.
family. Because no matter how it is, we must to get the sum of the gold to come and please the spirit.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Okay.
So when we talk about money, we talk about gold. I don't have problem with money. I don't have problem with money. I don't have any problem with gold. You see, International Spiritual Society came out to help people of the nation, people of Ghana. If you know me, King of King, King Gariba the one, you know that when we talk about money, we talk about riches, we talk about fames and other things that, everything that human being was praying to make it in life, God is already
He has blessed you with
blessed me with that.
All right, so the King of Kings says that when we talk about money, when we talk about fame, when we talk about power, God has already blessed him with that. And so therefore, he doesn't need your money. He doesn't need your gold. He's not going to help you because he needs it. But he's going to help you because you need it. And like I earlier asked him and you heard quite well. And that was because a lot of people, personally myself, have heard that any gold mining place you know of, they actually demand human blood. Sometimes they even intentionally push those who go to mine to fall in it just to pay for the sacrifices that is involved so that they will be able to mine and then get the gold out of that place. And so he is saying that with him or with his secret society, all you need is to come and tell him this is the issue in relation to gold. Allow him talk to the gods and let them direct him where the thing is, and he's just going to use animals in replace of human blood. You have nothing to worry about. He will do that for you, and all you need to do is now to go pick that gold and then make good use of it. And the riches, just like the name states, group of riches, it becomes your name. It gets attached to your name. All you need to do right now is to pick up your phone. Let me give you his numbers, or you look on the screen in case you miss it out. Look on the screen. It's scrolling right there, and pick the number, call him and tell him where your gold is. Or if you don't even know where it is, just tell him you've heard your family has a gold, but you don't know where it is. He will talk to the spirit and they'll direct him where it is. Then he go get it for you. The number is 0244 717111. 0244 717111 or 0244 711116. 0244 711116. If you miss it out, just look on the screen and pick it. We're still on the conversation with the Grandmaster of the Group of Riches. That is an occult society. That is a worldwide one. It's an international one. And we all understand when we talk about international, not just Ghana. So imagine if he's helping people that don't even know him, people outside the country, you in Ghana, and you are lacking this, come on, pick up the number and call him. Let's get back into the conversation. So you earlier mentioned in your submission that you use animals to replace with the human blood. Now, when the person involved in the gold mining comes to you, aside the animal you are going to use to be able to get the gold for them, is there anything one is supposed to pay before you do that work?
Thank you very much. When we talk about spirits, spirit is not something that you use your money to pay. You can rather use your money to buy the animals and other things that involve to do the other money rituals or to do the performances of the spirits.
Okay.
For your own sweat and your own blessing and your own what you think or what you deserve to get from the spirits.
Okay.
You know, our grandfathers and our grandmothers and the spirit that they have and they leave it for us, they don't tell us we should use money. We rather use animals and other things that we're going to do. And nowadays, at first they have trucks, they help each other. Somebody was there, when you need a cow, he can give you, because as a brother or family. But nowadays, it's no more there. They are selling, everything is about market and everything is about money. So because of that, now when we are going to do everything, it's all going by what? By money, to use it to buy the items, to do the performances of the spirit or money rituals. That's the cost of the items that we need. That is why somebody called, maybe he was talking about gold business. If only we can help with the person, we must to check what animals that we are going to use, what perfume that we are going to use, what incense that we are going to use to call the spirit to answer. When we know all these things and we know the price, we are going to tell the person, this amount that you are going to spend. It's not about the person going to pay or we are charging the person.
Okay.
If only the person can buy all things that we need, the person to buy it and come and see. If the person cannot buy it, the person will bring the money to witness what his money going to do.
Okay, talking about bringing money to buy the items or buying the items to come. Now, my question ran to, You know, each place you find gold, it always have a quantity. There are some places you get more than others. So there's someone who gets a place that there's gold, it will be more. Someone gets it's just small. Do you also consider that does the spirit reveal the quantity of the gold to you, which is going to affect the money the person is bringing for the items? Does it have anything like that?
No.
As long as it's gold,
No.
whatever is needed is needed.
No. Let me tell you. Let me break it for you.
Okay.
You know, we human beings, God didn't create all of us to be one.
Exactly.
Every human being in this earth having his own spirit.
Okay.
The person, she or he, who put the gold into the land of the spirits is going to depend the spirit that was following him. And the spirit that was following the gold going to show what the person is going to do after we consult the spirit.
Okay.
But it doesn't depend the quantity of the gold. Are you getting me? It's going to depend she or his spirit. And the spirit that was following the gold. That will depend the things that we are going to do. Okay. But as for the quantity, it's not there. We don't talk about quantity, we talk about spirits. And we talk about the person, how the person was suffering, and what the person said before putting it down, or to dig it in the down, or to put it. And let me just put it that way so that people will understand it. So we don't do gold business. Wherever the gold is, whether the house or the bush or outside or wherever, we consider what the person's spirit was talking about the gold, and what we consult the spirit, the person's spirit, what the spirit was telling us to show us what and this and that we are going to add to do the work, and the work must be done. Whereby we don't depend the quantity. Quantity is out of our.
Okay,
work.
so having known that whatever quantity you are going to find is just you and God, you just pray that it becomes much. That's all. Because everything that is going to be done is supposed to be done accordingly.
Yes.
And now this takes us back into people that brought this gold to you. Now that it's a gold issue, you said when you take the gold, you are not supposed to sell it. It's meant for the gods or the spirits. Now, my question runs down to bringing the gold for the spirit. Mm-hmm. Is it only the gold one is supposed to bring, or I can decide to sell the gold and bring some of the money that I made from the gold for you to give it to the spirits?
It cannot be possible, because when we do gold, we talk about gold. When we do money, we talk about money.
But gold is money.
No, I'm coming. But this one cannot be money unless you sell it.
Okay.
And we cannot sell a spirit. We rather doing what? Doing the performances of the spirit, but we cannot sell spirit to someone. And it cannot work. So you see this gold, some of the gold, it was more than 18 years. Look at how gold is. You know that this gold was. Are you getting me? Some of the gold more than 5-6 years now. If I decided to sell it, I'm going to be rich. Very damn rich. But the reason why I cannot sell this this gold was there for what? To witness everything that we do to the spirit. And the spirit was looking this gold to be happy for us to use them to do more things about gold. So when we are selling this thing, this one cannot be there for us to talk today as we are talking, to show this gold. People to know this is real about me. Because when I sell it, when I'm talking about gold, I cannot show it because it's no more there. Yeah. So when I'm going to call the spirit to go, wherever the spirit was, and I'm going to do a gold work to say they should come, they won't come. Because they already come and do what they can do. What is the goal? It's like a human. You know, every human being, we have our own feeling. That's the spirit. The spirit was eating, was drinking like we human beings. Let me give you one example for you to understand it. Or everyone who is watching me today to understand it. When you do something for me, I was very happy today. And I give you this, my watch. You see it? This is my watch. I was buying it $36,000. That was 2018. So when I'm very happy to give you this watch, I think when you are wearing it, when I see it, I'll be very happy more than you. And when you wear it, I didn't see it to use it to be proud of me. But when you sell it, you cannot be proud of me. I cannot be proud of you. I cannot be happy today. Because you sell it, you spend the money, you eat it,
You forget about
you forget about it. But always this watch was telling me that I'm supposed to give you more than this. Because you appreciate what I done for you.
Okay.
That is why our spirit cannot lie to us. And we never lie to any human being.
Okay, so still talking about coming to thank the spirit with the gold. Are you supposed to tell the person the quantity to bring or whatever you feel like bringing to thank the gods, the spirits, is what you will bring? Or is the spirit going to at least tell you from this quantity of gold you get, this is the quantity I'm taking?
Let me tell you one thing about human being. Once somebody living into problems or troubles. Let me just put it that way. The person was so respect more than everything, and the person know how to talk more than everything. But the moment the person was succeed in life or whatever he's doing, he has come a fool to the spirits. So for that matter, we know you don't have anything, you have problems or troubles when you came for help. When we do it, we are just looking at you to do what you decided to do to the Spirit. Because you know through the Spirit that you are going to enjoy in your life, through the Spirit that your name going to change to another name, through the Spirit your life cannot be the same. So whatever you do it for yourself, not us. Because we don't have problem for the gold, and we don't need the gold. You need it before coming to consult us, and we consult the spirits. Are you getting me? So everything that we do it for you to make happy, to believe there is a spirit somewhere and there is a truth somewhere. I think that's the...
Wow. This, like, it simply means that we always have a different information when it comes to gold and spirits, because I've gotten to realize that a lot of things that we hear about this gold is actually not sometimes true, but I think people into it also make us believe certain things that we don't get. So now, like, let's summarize this in just one question and then we wrap up. With gold miners, if the person now wants to join the occult, maybe he's already into gold business. It's not like I'm now trying to find out where the gold is and all those things. I'm already doing it as a business. And I want to join the occult. How are you going to help me with the business?
You see, when we talk about gold mining, I can strongly believe that if, like a human being, what am I going to say it? Our shirt or our dressing going to be a gold, like I'll be full of gold. Trust me. I cannot wear a chain without the original goods. It can never happen. I can never wear a chain without original gold. You see it? This one was 22. We have 18 kra, 22, 19. This is 22. This is original gold. You see it? You see, all these things that we are talking, and we are talking about gold, this is original gold. Hold it and see. This is original gold, and I swear to Almighty Allah and our spirit, Gajama Yajama Gbajilaji, I have this gold, more than 20 different type of golds. People have been giving to me. You see, I'm not eager for money. I'm only eager to help people.
All
You
right,
see,
so
having a
it's
gold set of gold, the chain, watch, and everything. You see, what I'm going to say is that there is no need for me to talk too much, but I wanted to just
you
say
will still
something,
have to give us a last word.
gold about gold.
You will give us your
One
last
of
words on that.
a man that who came to me for help to be a gold into
Okay.
gold business.
Okay.
I was helping the person who was order a gold watch for me. It was costing about $125,000. You see, in social media, if I'm going to open what I was doing and what I was receiving,
It
a lot of
cannot.
people will be shaking. I don't want to talk.
All right, so he is saying that if he's going to tell you what he has been doing for people, a lot of help he has given out to people, the social media is going to get shaken. And so we are not going to do that here. We are not going to shake your brains. We are not going to give you anything that you'll be wondering. You have to pick the number yourself and call it, and then probably hear it yourself. You need to be part of it to get all these benefits. Pick up your phones. Let me give you the numbers. If you miss what I am saying right now, or you miss me mentioning the number, just look on your screen. That is the number that you pick it up. The number is 0244 717111, 0244 717111, or 0244 711116, 0244 711116. I always tell you, we are not going to bore you with too much talk. Just pick up the number and you understand what we've been doing here. At this moment, we call it a day.